All right. Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Friday already. It's kind of cool. Um, I have tried to boost up my mic a little bit. Hopefully that's a little better. I don't know. Probably no one here to tell me right now, but just to let you know, it's probably a little louder. And I was thinking about this scene yesterday as I was doing it, and I realized the first thing I wanted to do is change the time of day to night. I think that's going to make a much not cooler scene, at least a different scene, and it will let us focus on artificially lighting this space for a party, which could be kind of fun and give us a look that we didn't do with the hedge garden first of the week. So yeah, that's I think where we're gonna start. So the first thing we're gonna do is switch our HDR, and I think I'm just gonna go with um, Ian Hubert's Outer Space World to start with, which is just stars. So let's drag it into our space. Yes. And now, much darker. We still have the light from our shield, which I think is pretty awesome and what we want to start with. Um, we've also got the lights from underneath here, which I think now we can see we definitely do need to make brighter. That was a white initiative, and we only had straight to 5. Let's 50. 50 seems good, giving us a nice, still dark, but lighter thing there going on. Maybe if we take it to 100, it's probably too much. 100, well, it's still all right. Film dark. We want to be able to see stuff. Hey, Cortex. Good to see you. So yeah, so we have switched up to stars, and we're doing a night scene. And I think, in the meantime, we're going to jump back to just gray mode. And I want to take our shield, and I'm going to turn it to, I don't always remember where to do this. Here. Those two always get mixed up. Viewport display is just going to be bounds. Yep. And we're going to make it unselectable. So it's not there when we're looking at it here, but we don't have to turn it back on again if we want to see it with our render. Just to make our life easier, because otherwise it just constantly gets in the way. All right. So if we're going to focus in on this thing, we need to add some lights. We want to add some visual interest here. Maybe we'll give another pass to our gazebo and just see if there's anything else we want to do to it. And I think maybe there is just a little bit. Little things that'll just, doesn't take long. Let's bevel that edge. Ooh, not that much, just a little bit. Come on, there we go. And 3 segments, sounds good. Cool. Now let's do the same on this edge here. It's gonna make it feel less 3D. If I can get the lined up, there we go. Width of 0.01. Just a single centimeter, but it really helps. And we'll do the same thing here too. Just grab those, bevel 1 centimeter. Cool. The other ones I don't know we need to worry about too much, but we could now, this could be fun, given that it's dark. If I grab these faces, let's see, 7, 9. Shift G area. No, it's too much. No. No, it's not going to work. Okay, we'll have to do it manually. Great. That's fine. That one, that one. That one. Not that one. Cool. And one more. Yep. Got them all. All right, now we're going to inset slightly, E down slightly. Let's make them flat. Does that actually make them flat? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. And then, oh, I see, but they're still angled the other way. Oh, that was local. Let's not do local. Let's just see. Global. Nope, same thing. Excuse me. Okay, inset again. Up just a bit. And let's add that emissive there too. Get a little bit of light on that outside kind of there. And just kind of a neat vibe. It looks like it's shining through, which it should not be. Did I go the wrong direction on it? Oh my God, I did. You bastard. I grabbed the top on all of them. Ugh. Undo. Dope. There we go. Bottom. There we go. That's the bottom, right? Yes. All right. Again. Dope. Come here. And make sure that is the bottom. Yes. E down. Not that far though. SE0. Cool. Inset. Up. Assign emissive. There we go. That's better. Just because there's a little bit of light there, calling attention to our gazebo, which I think is cool. Okay, save. So we have these neat little alcoves here, which could do with probably some shrubbery and or some light. Let's start with some shrubbery. Topiary. And we'll do a willow tree since we did that in the other one too. I might just use the tree this time. GZ up. Might need to be higher. Let's scale it down some. Okay, that's better. And tab, yeah, GZ up. Whoa. That's bizarre. Oh, probably weird. Let's undo that. I just want to see what happened there. Okay. Yo, and quiet. Good to see ya. I'm into that. Tab 1. G. Where are we at? Mm-hmm. 150 GZ. There we go. Right there. And 3 LGZ. Cool. Now we fixed it. We got a tree. Now it's over our hedge. And just going to kind of manually line it up today, I think. Cool. And we'll do some mirroring. We'll use the ground as our base to mirror it. Right? Yes. And I know it's weird, but okay, there we go. And now, just to make it easier on us, we'll move our mirroring above all that, which has the added benefit of now that each of the trees are separate looking. They'll be different. They won't be exactly the same. Not that on a topiary like this, you're really going to notice. Okay, so we got trees there. Now, we might just use the same trees. Alt-D, G. They are taller than our hedges, so we can do this, right? Let's see. Yep, that works. And that's close enough to even for me. I like that. And then Alt-D. We could come to like here. Fill in this space just a bit. What do we think? There we go. That's better. I'm into that. That feels okay to me. Although, maybe not. Let's see what happens once we edit it. First off, then we need to unique it. Did we unique this one? No. Unique it. Tab. Cool. And 1 OGZ. Nice. That I like better. We'll give them more of a teardrop, raindrop look, and just to differentiate them from the other trees so everything's not the same. Definitely into that more. Then let's do something similar here. I think I'll have to make a new one now. Well, no, I guess I will. No, I won't. Take this one. Do this one again. And Shift-D. And we're going to get rid of the Y mirroring too. Well, no, we won't. Tab. I'm just going to Alt this myself. Shift-Z into like that. SZ like that. Cool. And then G. Into there. Again, just a different shape, but it feels pretty good. Simple, simple. I like that one actually a lot. So let's use it again, particularly because it's smaller. So um, Alt D, G, Alt or Shift D doesn't really matter because the mesh that's mirroring is just this one tiny little sphere. We're not, all of the shrubbery stuff on it is getting generated afterward anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's an instance or not. But, you know, why not? I'll keep it instancey. And if I need to change one, I will. To there and there. Cool. And then just want to make it quite lush in here. Come in closer. This one, I don't really want people to, I want it to feel like it's meant for people to go around the backside. There we go. Okay. Is that enough? I don't want to go overboard. We'll start there, and if we need more, we'll do more, because we need some lighting now too. It's not enough for this to just be space. Now, how do we want to do lighting? So maybe, and this could be cool, let's take this object and duplicate it. New collection, path lights. And we're going to get rid of, obviously, all the modifiers on it. And it's its own thing again. Okay. Now that's inside of our, but if we solo it now, let's take a look. And tab 3, Shift G, coplanar, X, delete faces. Okay, there's some wonkiness here. Is that wonkiness? Let's look. That looks like wonkiness to me. So let's take this whole thing and it is mirrored X and Y. Let's keep it that way. Let's try this. Quad remesh, symmetry X, symmetry Y, quad count. I'm going to go 800. Remesh it. Yeah, it screws up those corners slightly, doesn't it? Let's just go to like 2000, see if that makes it better. No. Still get those dips and divots there. I'm going to try something else. Undo. To here. Yes. Okay. They don't need to be exact. I just want them to be smooth. So maybe this is a good time to do a remesh modifier, just a regular one. Yeah. That'll work. That'll smooth it down. Yes. Now, Shift G coplanar. Is it going to get all of them? Minus. Undo. Let's see if we can remesh it better first. Now, let's try remeshing it to 2000. Let's see what we get. Doesn't look great. Not yet. Undo. Let's try, actually, maybe this would have made more sense anyway. The remesh modifier again, but instead of that, we'll go to blocks and increase our depth. Do not remove disconnected. Boo, yeah, that's what we can use. We don't need 7. Can we do less? Nope, 7 is what we need. Just to make sure, yes, 7 is exactly what we need. Apply all. Thank you. Now, tab. Cool. Shift-G, coplanar. Delete the other stuff. Now we have a base of all of those things there. Individual origins on 7, tab, Alt S. Yes. Maybe. Undo that. Not exactly. Okay. Now, scale. No, I want individual origins, damn you. Okay. 7. I just need each one to get a little bit bigger. Alt S. Oh, do I have... Okay, turn off proportional just to make that easier. It's making them scale on the Z, which is weird. Creation and scale. Object set origin to geometry. There we go. No. All right, fine. The other way to do this then. Q. Or tab rather. Curve extract. Make sure we get each one. Yes, we do. Okay. We wanted it to be a curve anyway. Great. We can delete the center thing. All right. Yes. Okay. We're back to that again. Good deal. Now, come over here and geometry, extrude. Okay, yes. A tilt 90 degrees, flat. There you go. Now, bevel of 0. Extrude. What? Oh, it's all underground. Extrude 0.2. 4. 0.4 could be good. I'm going to give my same default thing every time too. I'm just trying stuff, so we'll see. Because not exactly how I want it to be yet. But this could be cool. Okay. It's not bad. Couple weird things there, but you know what? I can live, I think. Q, convert to mesh. Tab. Cool. 2. I just want the outsides. Let me just grab them all, right? I could mirror, but not that many. Okay. Yeah, it's coming along. Neat. Is that all of them? Yes. Q, curve extract. Great, we got curves. I just did that to prove that they're there. Delete the original. And we have that. Ooh, look, we made, edges, but I don't want edges, so that's fine. What I want is some cool lighting. And so object is in the center. Good deal. Okay. A mesh. Adding a cylinder. It's not the center. Where's this? It is the center. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, here, set origin. Yeah, origin. Cool. Now we go. Mesh cylinder. Shares the origin with that. Cool. Vertices 32 is fine. I'm not going to go nuts about it. I think we want a 6-inch, so something like that. And then maybe 3 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Seems like a good light to me. We can always adjust it. And then like that. Cool. And I'm gonna, don't spare the geometry, folks. Why? Okay. And material is going to be brass, because I've used it already. And then this plus new, I'm going to call it puck lighting. And it's going to have an emission of 2 for right now. Okay. Now, I want this to go on every one of those, and I don't think it's going to work, is it? I think I might have to separate them. Just by the way that works. I don't want to scat. I just want to array them along it. We'll try and see what happens. Okay. So we got their puck light, right? And this is going to be puck light, just so I can call it that. Okay. Know where I can find it. Add array. And it's going to be shape. Sure. This is a new, they've changed array. Curve. Curve object. Where's my curve object? Name's like curve. puck light, curve object, curve. Per curve, count, or distance. 1 meter, sure. No curve selected. I did select a curve. That's a curve. This just too much of a curve. Let's get rid of the geometry on it. Did it work? It did. What do you know? Sweet. Okay, I need to rotate it. Rotation. Yeah. Sweet. Still pretty big. 1 meter is way too much. 3 meters. That's cool. It's actually a little bit far away from those, but let's just see what it looks like. And the whole thing needs to come up a little bit. Pt2. 5. Or did I not assign it? Did I do something stupid like not assign it? There we go. I did, in fact, do something stupid like not assign it. Now we have a lot of these just sprinkly lights everywhere. Kind of into that, though. Let's make sure I didn't take them too high. Nope, they're still touching the ground. Great. We're going to take this and move it to path lights. So now we have these cool lights everywhere, kind of helping to illuminate our space. And we can make them brighter. Go up to 5. Let's see. That's not bad. Now we can see our whole garden with space. Cool. I think we'll go add grass right now real quick to our ground. Our next thing to do. Just use geoscatter. Select our ground, which we're going to call ground. Okay. And biome scatter. Excuse me. Come on. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. I want regular old biomes. Where are they at? I went scroll. That's fine. These are our base ones. I think we're going to go with 12. Give it a shot. It's gonna be a lot of grass. Yeah, it's not actually that bad. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. And yeah, 2 of them. And we're gonna call upward obstruction. Yeah, I guess we'll create an obstruction group. Um, Add a new group. Oh, come on. New collection. Oh, come on, fine. All right, great. I'm just gonna do it this way. New collection. Obstructions. Create. And we'll leave the path lights as a path separate from that. And then we will take the gazebo and drag the whole thing into obstructions. Yes. Upward obstruction, collection, obstructions. No grass under the gazebo. No grass under our lights. Save. Turn on our clumpy grass. The striped grass, but let's see how it looks. It's thinking. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do actually, while I'm thinking about it here, is I'm going to apply all on this because I'm not going to move it, and it will keep it the array from having to be recalculated every single time. It'll add more geometry, but not that much, and it will lower the processing it has to do at render time. I think it'll help us. It's going to take it a minute now because after it does it, then it's going to. There we go. Okay. Cool. And then save just to make sure. Turn on. We're going to allow grass under the hedge this time because there's no actual path. It's thinking, but we do want to see it. Cool. Interesting. Why are my trees getting upward obstructions? They should not be. Unless they're in gazebo. Oh, are they? They're in gazebo. That would be why. Willow. It's like, come on. What's going on? New collection. Trees. That's better. And I think gazebo, actually. Where's this? I'm going to call it gazebo floor. And it's going to be in here. Yes. But then gazebo itself is not. Did I not grab anything in it? Come on. Okay. Let's just turn this off right now. Okay, now do it. Move stuff around otherwise. Gazebo, select objects. Oh. Okay, and this willow shouldn't be in there anyway. Should be there. Instructions has the floor and the puck light. That's it. That should be good. Save. Turn it back on. Yes. Right up to our gazebo. Take a look. Okay. I like those lights. It is still too dark. We're coming along. I'm going to just turn off geoscatter for right now. The grass isn't going to change our tone much because we had grass underneath it anyway. I just wanted to make sure it was working. Okay. And then let's add maybe a moonlight just to see if that'll help us a little bit. Put here, Shift A, light, sun. And I'm not going to give it a huge angle, but like that. And it's going to have a temperature color of like 12,000. Should be dark. Blue. It's much dark, but blue. And take a look. I don't even know if it's going to add much to it through the shield. We give it an 5. Helps a little, but the shield is definitely blocking a lot of that, which I mean is good. That's what we want it to be. Um, 2. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of difference. Let's stay brighter. Stay shiny. So we need a few more lights if we want this to feel like a lit space. Those trees look neat. You can see through them through the light. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of into that, at least right now. We could bring the light up there on this thing more. Just to help sort of focus our attention on it. Now it's lit, and that's okay. That might be all right. It's going to then show a difference from the other spaces. But let's add a few more like light objects in the space too. I had wanted to do that. I think I might do something again. I could just copy it, but why? With a grow object. Let's go to, these are our furnitures, right? Yeah. Let's just move that to furniture. New collection, benches. Okay, in collection here, just a starting point, mesh, circle. Okay, and we want it to be a radius of, I think, 0.5 to start with. Okay, and then solo it tab, fill it, inset, give it some geometry. Okay, A, and we're going to give it a vertex group. And here. Weight paint. Where is it? The wrong one. Yeah. No. Modeling. Where is it? Edit. Preferences. Add-ons. What's it called? Why my brain gone? tissue. Why is it turned off? I don't like that. See if we can turn it on. Tissue on. It seems like it worked. Okay. Tissue. Random. Cool. That works. Not that stressed about what causes it. Okay. Object mode. Shift A. Mesh. Doesn't even matter. UV sphere. Scale it down. GZ 15. That might be too high up. Let's do 5 to start with. Okay. This bad boy here. Differential growth. Ah, what the heck? Stop it. Differential growth. Okay, split radius of 0.25, step size of 0.1, Z scale of 5. Growth direction, growing towards this object here. Okay, with a factor of 10. Inhibit growth based on shell. No. Non-boundary growth. Cut it down some. Now let's step. Too big. Undo. It shouldn't be split radius, step size. That should be okay. 0.1, 0.05. Let's just cut this down to like 0.25 and 0.25. And let's make sure that rotation scale is set. See if that did it. Something wonky there. I'm not into that yet. Okay, let's just come back and look at it in weight paint mode too. Cool. And maybe we'll make a base factor back to 1 again. Let's see. That's cool. Okay. Gets weird. I like it though. That's so far though. Okay. That should be all right. Z of 1. Let's just make it a little less freaky. Kind of works. I'm going to mirror it, I think, and that'll help too. Because we can cheat. That's cool. I'm into that. Let's mirror. Okay. That's fun. Let's see. How is it looking? I like it. S Shift Z. Let's bring it in. Gonna get rid of our little sphere thing now. Okay. Give myself a little bit more room. Okay. That's kind of cool. And I'm going to try to avoid using the hologram because it's really expensive in terms of um, um, rendering. But maybe I can use the material from it. Let's see, hologram effects. Do I have a material there, or is it just a... let's go grab it from the other one. Take a look. Where are we at? No, none of those are there. Just a straight blender 5. Okay. I like the material for it, but I'm going to try to avoid, if I actually make it a full-on hologram, which is overkill for this, it just beats up the render. That add-on is just really inefficient. Foyer. I just want to see what material is called. If it's called anything. I'll have to go look. Here. HFX1 or HFX1 custom. We're just going to grab both. HFX. Okay. F4. Append. Up. Foyer. Material. HFX1 and custom. Append. Now, material. See if we can just do it this way. That's kind of neat. Just a mix shader with transparent. That's what I thought. All that. It's really nothing really complicated, is it? There's other things that are not impacted by... Yeah, if those attributes were set, that would matter, but since they're not. Transparent. Why don't we make a transparent more of a green? I'm just curious. This light, we could go with more of like a that too, or even a blue. That's really pretty. That works for me. It's just an even mix shader. It's very simple. Cool. Doesn't have to be complicated for it to work. And it should not be brutal on our strength of 10. Yes, that gives us some light in our background. Morning, Michael. Okay. So we like that there. We'll just mirror it into the 4 spots that it's on. Oh, wait, undo. First, we'll go ahead and just apply its mirror. You can double mirror, but no reason to. We like the object. Cool. Save. So we got those 4 things there, kind of sticking up like weird ass pylons. And we could do another one. Let's see. There. How does that work for us? I kind of like that. Now, take this one, and I'm actually just going to remove the mirror because I want just one in the center up there at that point. Yeah. Pretty much lined up. Close enough for government work. Take a look. She gives a lot more light. A lot more feeling of light from that space. Yes. Into it. Looking cool. Let's see. What else do we want to do here? I wouldn't mind something kind of here in our entryway, even if we don't really see it. Let's just come into this object and tab. And here and here. On normals. Good. Up. And cool. Now 2. Bevel that, but just 1. Kind of take it most all the way. There we go. Normals. And then edge, bridge edge loops. And give it a couple cuts. Woohoo! An arch. Kind of fun. And want something here too. Not sure what, but something needs to go there. What do we think? Like a statue would be cool. I don't really have anything like that made right now. Do I have any? One second while I look for something. Again, it's not a huge part of the show, as it were, but just to give it something. I think. Let's see. That'd be kind of neat. Chunk it in slightly. So we're kind of I wish my call it these things were even in this spot. Maybe I can just edit them. L G Y. Actually, P section. L G X to the center. L X faces sure. Come back out, and then this one to mirror it on the ground. So just in this one particular spot, I want it to be symmetrical as we come in. There it is. Now it is. And just make sure it's still in that folder. It is. Yeah. I could even apply all and just join it back. So it's still just one object now, just for efficiency's sake. Cool. This guy, Shift S2, Shift A, mesh, cylinder, radius of 0.5. Yeah, a little less, 0.33. No, it needs to be bigger. 0.66. Something like that. Let me scale it down now a little bit though. Cool. Rotation scale, tab, 3, inset, E, E, scale it out, E, down. Cool. That works for me. Cool. I don't know, just trying something, right? Bevel that to there. Cool. And the same, like another bevel here. Three, sure, and we'll bevel this one 3 as well. Cool. And tab, and come back. This thing, tab, 3, inset, that much, inset again, but select outer, down, and materials, assign puck lighting for that, keep it the same. And this one will make marble, I think, on the top. Abstractor. Yeah, well, let's just use one of the real marbles. I think they look a little better. Shaders. Or stone. What's it called? Stone polished white. That'll work. Did I grab it? Okay. 1, tab A, U, cylinder projection, and this, and this. Let's see. I think it looks weird. Probably. Let's see. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's fine. But 7, U, project from view. Yeah, there we go. And we want to do the same for this too. Seven, U, project from view. Nice. And he can also be the stone. Polished white. Tab U, smart UV project him. It's kind of fun. Just a nice thing as we're coming in to our space. I like it. Okay. Now, just keeping at it. We could add a few more statues, or even the same statue again. Just move it around. Might not be a bad idea. Let's join him together into one statue. And no, let's not join him together into one statue. Because I want the base. Well, I mean, I don't know. No, it's fine. I don't mind grass going up through the edge, I suppose. That's the question. If it's joined together and I use it as an obstruction, you won't get grass under the wings. If I don't join it together, or I don't use it as an obstruction, then we might get some grass poking through. But let's just look and see. Save. Grass. Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Those should be obstructing. I think in general they are. It's just getting the side of the object, probably. We could also just do, let's fix it. We'll leave it as obstructing, but also on this one. Is it back? No, it's proximity. Yeah, object repel. We're going to repel. Obstructions. By minimum of 0.1 with a transition of 0. That just keeps it further away. Yes. On all those things. We got a little bit there, but that's fine. Now, this is very grass oriented as opposed to our last one, which had a lot of flowers. We could add some flowers. Let's see. Would flowers be appropriate here? I think, let's take our guy, Alt D, G, R. Do I mind his tail going into the bushes? I don't think I do. But I do kind of like having some more stuff. Okay. Got another one there now. That feels fun. Does feel fun. I like it. Could take our trees. Certainly those ones would work. I mean, those ones would work too. Let's see. Tab. 1. Shift S. 2. Great. Okay. Tab. Shift A. Mesh. Cylinder. Radius of 1. Yes. Okay. Depth of... That'll work, actually. Okay. Cool. I'm going to make some flower beds. Select that. Biome scatter. Open biomes again. There we go. And floors. Go some these ones. Okay. Get rid of the grass. I don't need it. I already have grass. Did I get rid of a flower? I get rid of a flower. Oh, I get rid of, but... Let's see what color we got. It's dark and we can't see. Oh, because everything's dark. Let's bring everything this stuff back. Oh, there's multiple colors, but I'm okay with that. I like that, actually. Cool. We're into that. Now, I think I'm just going to come to our ground. Floors. Yeah. Okay, we're going to turn off the grass because the grass is right, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. We can select that object, tab, solo it, E plus P section, tab, you add modifier wireframe. That. Oh. Did I grab the wrong object? Undo. Edit, undo history. I'm just going to come back to that. Okay. We're just going to duplicate it. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. This should be a new cylinder. Yeah. Faces. 3E. Cool. Q, add modifier wireframe. Advanced enough yet for what we want. Tab. So let's edge loop, bevel. Do that. Cool. And then 2. Bevel. That. Cool. And then take our wireframe thickness to like 0.02. Nice. And control 1 to smooth them down afterward. Yes. Cool. And then tab again. Come on. And Blender chooses this moment to crash. Great. Recover, autosave. Gazebo maze. I don't think we lost much. Now we lost that. Okay, well, that's fine. Tab 2, and now we know we like the same. So we can just both bevel, not bevel, control shift bevel. Cool. And then 3P section tab. Cool. Good, because I want this to have a thickness of 0.02. Good. And then I want to apply all and apply all, join together, and Q bevel maybe? Let's see if bevel works better. To 0.005. Yeah, bevel does work better. Maybe even 0.002. That works. Cool. Save. And we're going to make apply all, sure. And we'll make it also brass. Shiny. Come back out. And then we're going to take it down just a little bit. I don't think we need to see the underlying thing for it. There we go. And then because of how we got it, we can take that and this and Alt-X and mirror it and mirror it. Cool. Then we can take our flower object here and this and Alt-X and mirror it and Alt-X and mirror it. And now we have flowers on each of those trees. And I don't really want them to extend past that barrier. Why are they? Oh, I know why they are. Well, what we can do is take that and go ahead and apply all. I'm actually going to turn off trees. Where are trees? I know I made trees. Trees. Turn off the trees. This object and apply all. Great. Now, if we come to pick it as our biome scattering object, emitter is the cylinder. Cool. Then we can come here and flowers and abiotic slope. There we go. Now they're just vertical. Get them off those other things. And I don't even mind that they're, but tab, solo, individual origins, yes. No, scale just slightly smaller. Okay. And if they stake out a little bit, I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. Save. Turn trees back on. Now, we could add them to all of the other ones, but I kind of like having them just on those 4 in our central area there. That's working for me. I want to bring our robot dude in. I just want to use him since we made him. Let's go grab him. Come on. That's all. There we go. There he is. There's our dude. Hey, dude. Armature 2. Select hierarchy. Not delete hierarchy. Select hierarchy. No animation. Good. Copy objects. And where are we going to put him? Paste. New collection. Robot. And I'm going to make him GY forward. There, we'll get rid of this other guy too while I'm thinking about it. Now, the only other thing I was thinking about doing for this guy that could be kind of fun would be to give him like a cloak object as well. I just think it'd be kind of neat. Let's see. How do we want to do that? I just want like a cape. Maybe I want like a cloak. On him. Solo him. Mesh. Plane. To here. SX. There. R. There. What I want to do is wrap those around. And that's going to be tough. Let's try something. Control A, scale. I'm going to actually use quad remesh. I think that'll be a good one to get more squares. Quad remesh, quad count 500. Remesh it. Cool. And where's the original plane? There. Delete it. Retopo plane. Okay, cool. Tab GY. Again, back to there. Now, tab 2. EY. Cool. 1. I want to sew that. Let's see. See if I remember how to do this. Not a big deal if I don't, but see if I remember how to do this. Physics. Simply. It's not stitch. It's Do I need to upgrade simply for it to work in the new version of Blender? Because I haven't done that yet. Looks like I might. Never mind. We're not going to give him a cloak right now. That's just not going to happen. We don't care that much. He's fine without it. He's looking good. I feel like, given it's a night scene, we want to give him at least a little bit of lights underneath something here. So let's come in and edit him. And 1. Come here. Select. Is there any transmission on this, or is it just a, 1? Hide. And 3 plus assign. We'll give it, I don't know, a green maybe? Mission. I don't want to be spooky. Green. Add material. Let's see. Yeah, no, didn't think it was right. We're going to have to change. Alt hide. There we go. You don't care. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I don't care that much. If I did, maybe, but plus assign. What I don't care about, I think this time, is getting the proper IOR through this. So we're just going to let it be not. Glass frosted. Add material. I just want to get a light. We have a light. Cool. There's a light under the glass. That's really all we wanted. Feels good, man. Feels good. So let's give it just a once over. Is there anything else we want to do on this sucker? Are we liking our gazebo? I feel like we are liking our gazebo. Our scene feels pretty good. I like our dragons in the background. I like our flowers there. Those are definitely adding. Our lights are looking good. What is that there? That's just, I want to turn off just to see curves. Okay, cool. So that was just visual noise. Brass is kind of neat for that. It's very bright, but that's okay. Just to see what it would look like if it was a little less bright. Let's give it a different material. Just because it's a bit intense. Let's go with dark anodized material. Yeah, I think that's better. Save. Let's line ourselves up a shot real quick and then turn the grass back on, and then we'll call it. Photographer. Depth of field. Focus on that robot. Cool. Resolution is going to be 239. I'll turn it back to full size. That used to be all in the same tab. I liked it better back then. Okay. Camera is, oh, come on. Why does it keep doing that? Jumps to the lens every time. Come on. Well, we're going to go that lens, but camera. There we go. Do it that way. Very Alexa. Cool. And clip end. Let's go to 250 just to be sure. I don't think we need it, but lens 35. Kind of come back even like that. I don't know. The dragons feel like that might be a little bit distracting, but it's kind of neat. Let's see. Focus again on our dude. Take a look at it. Yeah, I don't mind them. They're all right. Well, let's see if we like it better without them. Go a little closer in. I think we'll do a little closer in. I just want to get that flower. So we might have to go lens 28. Yeah. 24. Yes. 24 gives us what we need. Good. Focus on our guy. Come back to our world. Geoscatter. Select our ground. Turn our system back on. Let's see what we got. I'm into it. I think we're pretty good. I might add just a little bit of fog. I'm not going to wait around for that and hold off on other things, but and everyone knows what that looks like, so I'm not going to bother waiting till Monday for that. But I think we're good. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me again, everybody. I appreciate it. I think we got something pretty cool. I'm glad we spent another day working on it instead of just calling it done yesterday. I definitely think making it a night scene like this is cooler, and having the opportunity to light it up was fun. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I will see you back on Monday again. All right, folks. Later.